So with so many electric bikes on the market today and so much information that's out there online, it's hard to know what's actually true. So with this new series of videos, we'll be debunking some of the most common e-bike myths to help you make the right decision. So in this video, we'll be talking about realistic battery ranges and what you can expect from your electric bike. Now, when you're searching for e-bikes online, lots of manufacturers will advertise a really high range on maybe not so big batteries. The number of miles in range that you'll usually see advertised is one that's tested with the bike going in perfect conditions, which in the real world will never really happen. Perfect conditions usually means approximately a 170-pound rider on a completely flat road with absolutely no wind. So when you do start to see some of those really high advertised max ranges for the mileage that you'll get out of a bike, take some consideration in the fact that that's a pretty unrealistic setting that those numbers are found on. Now, a good way to get some more realistic expectations of what you can expect out of the bike is to take that number, cut it in half. Because most of the time, you won't be riding on that one pedal assist setting, the lowest setting. You'll probably want to ride the bike in its power mode for a big chunk of the ride. Because, well, let's face it, that's the most fun. Another thing to consider if your electric bike does have a throttle is that max range that they advertise is never going to be achievable with the throttle. So if you're trying to get a long distance on the bike while you're using only throttle with no pedal assist, expect that range to be even lower than half of what they might advertise. Now, while these methods might not be the most precise way to get how much range you're going to get out of your bike, the best thing you can do is go onto some forums and actually see firsthand experiences from users. For example, the Stromer ST2 will advertise a range of about 60 to 70 miles. Now, with my personal experience with the bike, riding at 20 miles on a somewhat hilly terrain on full power, I was able to knock the battery down to just 30% remaining. So if I were continuing to ride the bike at full power, I could probably get about 30 miles or close to it on one charge, which is about half of what they advertise. So it's a good general tip to keep in mind. Use that as kind of a good way to judge how much you're going to get out of your e-bike, but also take into consideration your riding terrain, your weight, and how you're going to be using the bike, whether it's for commuting on roads or riding on mountains. You'll generally get less range if you're riding in a lot of dirt than if you're riding a full rigid bike with no suspension on a flat road. But regardless, range is not a huge thing to freak out over. If you want to get the most accurate representation of how much mileage a bike is going to give you, it always helps to just ask an owner of that bike. Most e-bike owners would be really happy to discuss with you how the bike has affected their lives and how much performance it's giving them, whether you're in person or online in forums. Thanks so much for watching our e-bike myth-busting video. For more videos like this, be sure to hit that subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up, as well as turn on your notifications to let you know when we release new videos.